Hey guys, this is Ashley with Real Money Talks. I wanted to share with you guys a little bit about what's going on with the FTX scandal. It is really complicated. There's a lot of stuff happening, a lot of stuff being said in the news. In my accounting class, we had to pick a scandal and do a report over it. So there's a lot of research done in this. In the description, I will post my sources from this. They range from the New York Post to the Australian Financial Review, Forbes. I've got Investopedia in here, several different resources, and just wanted to go over the paper with you guys and give you guys some basics. So I'm just going to kind of read it. It's not very long, but it should help out a little bit with clarifying what exactly is going on. All right. So this is over the FTX scandal. We had to go over the name of the organization we chose, the name of the auditing firms involved with the organization, the punishment that the auditing firms suffered, when did the scandal start, how did it get exposed, and then a brief summary. And then we went on to discuss who was punished, what kind of fines, jail time, things like that. And then it asked us about where the funds went. Did they go back to the defrauded parties, or did it go to the government? Things like that. So let's jump right into it, okay, guys? So I chose the organization FTX. There we go. I chose the organization FTX to report on their accounting scandal. All right, the name of the auditing firm that reviewed FTX's financial statements was Armanino and Prager Metis, according to FTX. Armanino is one of the 20th largest accounting firms in the United States by their revenue, and Prager Metis is headquartered in the metaverse. So there. And that comes from FTX collapse puts U.S. auditors in the spotlight, and that is directly from the Australian Financial Review. Okay. According to Forbes magazine, a class action lawsuit named the accounting firms for failing to catch the irregularities at FTX after performing the exchange's audit last year. The firm also appears, Armanino, also appears to be ending its crypto audit practice completely, and they are dropping crypto clients. So pretty big deal for the auditing firm. Looks like they're suffering some pretty big losses after this. The collapse of FTX began in early November 2022, and by November 11th of 2022, FTX's CEO, Sam Bankman-Fried, you've probably all heard his name, he had stepped down and the company had filed for bankruptcy. The scandal itself is nowhere near over. Okay, they are currently still under extreme investigation and intense scrutiny. The FTX scandal was exposed by a crypto news site named CoinDesk. Okay, and what CoinDesk did is they were just kind of going over FTX's reports and things like that. And he happened to notice that Alameda Research, which is a sister company of FTX, it's a trading firm. It was also run by Sam Bankman-Fried, the CEO of FTX. It held a position valued at $5 billion in what you call FTT, which was the native crypto token created by FTX. So the report disclosed that Alameda's investment foundation was also in FTT, the token that its sister company FTX had invented, not a fiat currency or an other cryptocurrency. So two organizations run by the same guy, and one organization is valued in the money that the other organization created. Seems a little shaky. I'm not real sure how the auditors missed that one. Okay, so this prompted concerns across the industry regarding the CEO's company's undisclosed leverage and solvency. I can absolutely understand why. I really do. All right, so the next part of this was a brief summary. Okay, So we've talked about its accounting firms, we've talked about what's happened to the accounting firms, and we've talked about how FTX even got in the spotlight in the first place. So now let's talk about the actual scandal itself. What does it involve? Okay, the CEO of FTX, Sam Bankman-Fried, ordered the co-founder of his cryptocurrency exchange to create secret backdoors that allowed his hedge fund, Alameda Research, to borrow $65 billion of clients' money without their permission. And now that's according to testimony over the firm's failure. That comes from the New York Post. You guys feel free to look that up. I'll put the links down in the description, and it actually takes you directly to the testimony, and it is sourced out really well on there. So that is testimony from a lawyer that worked through FTX. So not just a basic employee, somebody who had access to a lot of this information. Okay. The testimony of the lawyer about the illegalities of the company's dealings corroborates allegations made by the Commodity Futures Trading Commission, or CFTC, which is an independent federal agency which regulated derivatives such as futures and swaps. Okay, so they're pretty established. Now, who was punished for this crime? That was the next little snippet. So charges have recently been filed by the CFTC, that's the Commodities Futures Trading Commission, against the co-founder of FTX, Wang, and Alameda's Research CEO, Caroline Ellison, which, get this, coincidentally, was also Bankman-Fried's on-again, off-again girlfriend. Don't mix personal and business, guys. It's always bad. It's always going to lead to the wrong decisions. So Wang and Ellison have both pled guilty to their federal charges, which include fraud and conspiracy, and they are working with federal investigators in their ongoing investigation. So we'll have to just wait and see what else comes out of this. Now, Sam Bankman-Fried was arrested and extradited to the U.S. from his home base in the Bahamas and is under house arrest at his parents' home while out on a $250 million bond release. Somehow, Sam has not been charged with a crime or informed he's under federal investigation, according to sources who are very close to him, even though his work at FTX is under extreme scrutiny since declaring bankruptcy. Yeah. The most commonly discussed part of this scandal is where the stolen funds will go. So large donations were made by FTX and Sam Bankman-Fried to members of Congress, Democratic and Republican. So I'm not leaning left, I'm not leaning right. I'm just reporting the facts to you guys here. So FTX and Sam Bankman-Fried did make large donations to these congressional members on both sides of the carpet. It did go more one way than the other, but both sides received stolen funds from this guy. And an interesting part of this story that I have recently learned about, that I was reading, is that the current sitting president of the United States, Joe Biden, his party also received stolen funds. So now everybody wants to know, hey, what are you going to do with this stolen money? You guys are in Congress, you're leaders of the country. What's going to happen? Well, according to what I was able to find, investors in FTX are calling for the funds to be returned to those who were defrauded. But those in Congress who received the stolen funds are saying that they will donate the funds that they received that were stolen to charity in order to give them back. So I know if money was taken from my bank account and given to someone and they found out that it was stolen, I would want my money returned to me. I do donate to charities. I would like to donate to a charity myself. I don't want the person who is utilizing my stolen funds to donate to charity for me. I would like those stolen funds back. So this is a little confusing. I can see where there would be a huge tax write-off in donating the stolen funds to charity, because donations to charity can be written as a tax write-off. Returning stolen money cannot be written as a tax write-off. So I get the appeal to that, but I just don't think that that's the right thing to do. You guys comment and let me know what would you do if this was your money and the people who had received your stolen money that was taken out of your investments without your permission, didn't want to give it back to you. They wanted to give it to charity for a tax write-off. Now, the other big part of this money return issue that I found is President Joe Biden. It doesn't matter who he is. It could be President Trump. It could be President Bush. It could be President Obama. The fact is he's a sitting president of the United States of America, and his campaign received stolen money. Now, when Congress was asked, they said, oh, we're going to donate it to charity. Yeah, we'll give it back. We'll give it to charity. We won't give it to the investors, but we'll give it to charity. But when Biden's team was asked about whether or not they would donate their money to charity as well, or give it back to the defrauded investors, the comment that seems to be lingering around right now is saying that they will not be giving back any of the stolen money received. I'm going to have to look more into that. I don't know too much about that, but I haven't been able to find anything other than the fact that there is talk that they're not going to be giving the money back. Now, I don't think that is conducive behavior to a sitting president of the United States. But you guys give me your opinion. Maybe I'm just looking at this from the wrong way because I'm in the accounting field. I like numbers and things that line up and things that equal. So maybe I'm just coming at this from a wrong way. Comment, let me know your opinions. Tell me what you think. Do you think that Congress and the president should give back this stolen money to the defrauded investors? Do you think they should keep it? Do you think they should donate it to charity? We seem to have a little bit of both going on both sides. All right, guys. Well, that in a nutshell is a 10-minute, very basic recap of the FTX scandal, what is happening, how it got started. And don't forget to hit that like, share, and subscribe button. See you guys next time.